There's another inquiry, very fundamental, and that is simply to ask, what am I? And feel the answer to that question. So here's that meditation. What am I? I feel space, unharmable, unchanging, timeless space. What am I? I feel a living awareness that's open to all the experiences passing through. What am I? I notice all the input from my senses, sounds and colors, and they all occur to this perceiving, this vast, available perceiving that isn't hurt or changed. What am I? I feel how this perceiving isn't added to or diminished. It doesn't grow or get smarter or more successful or more anything. What am I? I feel how this perceiving has no particular size. It feels like it just kind of goes deep, deep down, wide, wide out, up high. There's no particular boundary or limit. What am I? I feel an open canvas of availability, undefendedness. It feels like Lisa could have any experience, getting hurt, getting angry, getting sad, and as intense as they could be, this aware space would remain unharmed. It's never really changed. Wisdom or any other experience is just that. It comes in and goes. What am I? There's a perceiving through my eyes and through my ears, but the perceiving is not trying to go anywhere. It has no agenda. What am I? This living essence is new right now. It's not aged. It's not like it's an old version of something else. It's new. This second and this second. What am I? It's much closer than my heartbeat or closer than my breath. It's timeless, unharmable, unchanging beingness. What am I? It's dynamic, fluid, not contained in any kind of box, harder to contain than the wind. And yet here, already before I even look for it, always already here, without being maintained or noticed or fed, just a total self-sustaining, fluid being. What am I? This fluid being has an interest. It slightly moves into every experience. It doesn't withdraw or defend or judge or get harmed. What am I? It's so mysterious. I know it more than I know anything else because it is what I am. It's what I've always been. I feel it. I know it because I can say I more than I could say anything else. Everything else is a sense experience that, could be misinterpreted, or this I know. And in the same way, I can't put my finger on it. I can't make a definition about it. I can't control it. What am I? I can't even say why I'm doing this right now, or any particular why that has moved me in any part of my life. It's like this being essence has a direction. It just kind of moves through me. What am I? There's no missingness or mistake or falsehood or gaps or holes, no faults. It has just a simple purity. This beingness can't be judged or evaluated. It just is. And it doesn't judge or evaluate. What am I? There's no reaching for some greater enlightenment or greater. What am I is so simple. So every day, always here. Doesn't care if it's noticed or not noticed. Doesn't need attention. What am I? There's a sense of nourishment as I notice it. There's a sense that life itself could come and go, but this has a timelessness. It kind of emerges from nothing, and maybe goes back to nothing. It's even the body and all that exists are just superficial forms on its ocean of fluid being. What am I? My breath, my heartbeat, my digestion are just experiences, just superficial waves. This that I am is bigger, less encased in any outline, beyond any outline. What am I? Way beyond any frame, any box. Truly unharmable. Anything that would harm it would just be an experience passing through. What am I? It's a rest that can somehow permeate movement. It's a silence that can somehow surround and infuse sound. What am I? There's a basic being erupting. Being erupting. I can't say that it's different than being erupting anywhere else. It's not personal or owned. It doesn't care if it gets attention or not. What am I? There's an innate completeness. Unfixed, no particular center. But sort of radiant with this kind of vibrating potential. What am I? Just a simple being arising. being appearing, being flowing. What am I? Perceiving that's unharmable. Reputation is just an experience. Being liked or not liked, being safe or not safe. All of that is just experience to this that doesn't change. What am I? It's certainly not hard or solid. It's more like music or fluid or water. It seems to just permeate and flow into every experience. But it's prior to any of that. Has a generosity in how it flows into experience. Sort of a carelessness, a bountifulness. It doesn't withhold. It doesn't defend. It doesn't reach for something different. It could be in the background forever, and it makes no difference to it. What am I? There's a knowing. A knowing, a sort of I amness. Doesn't even care to take a name or make a claim. Or to comply with anything. It has a sort of untamed inhabiting, an untamed moving. What am I? There's no true description. There's so much wonder. And yet I know it better than anything else because it's what's been here all along. It's more core than my eye color, more core than the deepest part of my belly. And can't push it or trace out its outline. It's uncontainable, unlimited. Uncompromising. Purely itself. There's the simple joy in being that is interested in any experience. There's thisness, there's suchness. It's not abstract, it's not conceptual, it's just felt. It's a felt sense. Timeless, already, always here. No more, no less. Completely sufficient. What am I? There's no name for it. But there's a now sense that distinguishes any concept, any future or past from this that feels real.